I stand by the recommendations. They are fair. We have to hold people accountable.
2 members of the Baltimore Police Department could be terminated and 10 others disciplined, including loss of pay as a result of the Brooklyn Day mass shooting. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Mary Bubala.
And I'm Kai Jackson. Now, the news comes as part of the department just released a report into policy and misconduct violations.
Tuesday will mark 1 year since the mass shooting at the Brooklyn Day block party. 2 people were killed, 28 others hurt, most of them young people.
Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost is digging through the findings from that investigation. She joins us live from the newsroom. And Mackenzie, you questioned Mayor Scott about discipline. Are any other employees at risk?
Yeah, Kai, that's the big question, right? We now know that 12 members of the Baltimore Police Department could face disciplinary actions, but we also know that there were Safe Streets workers at the block party before the gunfire erupted. We pressed the mayor today to see if any other Monzi employees or Safe Streets workers themselves could face discipline as well. Almost 1 year to the day, Baltimore police out now with findings from an internal investigation. 15 BPD staff members facing questions, including 1 captain, 2 lieutenants, 4 sergeants, 3 officers, and 5 professional staff members. 12 ending up facing internal charges, including making false statements, neglect of duty, unbecoming conduct, and body-worn camera video violations. 2 are facing termination. 3 facing 4 days of lost pay, 2 facing 3 days of lost pay, and 5 are facing 2 days of lost pay.
If you don't do your job and we're able to, through investigation, find out that you didn't do your duty that you knew you were supposed to be doing, this is going to happen to you.
We know 4 Safe Streets workers were at Brooklyn Day before the barrage of bullets started flying. The violence interrupters mediating 5 conflicts during the day with people who may have had handguns. But that intel never passed along to BPD or City Hall, and the employees went home at the end of their shifts. Were any other city employees from Monzi or Safe Streets employees specifically disciplined?
So as of right now, we have not had any other. That does not mean it won't happen in the future.
From what you know and understand of what happened, should other employees be disciplined?
I would not talk about what happened in the investigation out openly anyway, even if when I do know, Mackenzie.
In the weeks and months since the mass shooting, Fox 45 News started digging into the policies in place for Safe Streets workers. Earlier this year, Fox 45 News obtaining a copy of the new escalation policy from the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement, detailing when Safe Streets workers should notify Monzi of a possible threat. But the policy never mentions weapons or outlines when law enforcement gets involved. Knowing the intel that was not passed from Safe Streets workers to City Hall or to the Baltimore Police Department, should those Safe Streets workers face discipline if something like that were to happen again, given the protocols that are now in place?
If, right? And that's a big if. But I think that also you have to be reminded when you look at where the information for Brooklyn Day lied, right? We are not going to allow this to be made into a thing, Mackenzie, where it's like, oh, we're only going to focus on whether Safe Streets should be held accountable. This is about everybody. If anybody violates any policy that is on the books for city government, we will hold them accountable, period.
Now, 12 BPD staff members facing accountability for their action or inaction.
This, I hope, is another step in the healing process for the residents of Brooklyn
during Baltimore's Brooklyn Day mass shooting. Now, these disciplinary actions are not final yet. The BPD staff members will have the chance to challenge the charges. However, it's unclear right now if or when that'll happen. Live in the newsroom, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.
All right, Mackenzie, thank you. Fox 45 News is taking a deep dive into the Brooklyn Day mass shooting with our Brooklyn Day 1 year later special hosted by Mackenzie. You can watch it right here on Fox 45 News tomorrow, June 28th, starting at 5:30. You can also catch it again Saturday, June 29th at 6:30.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.